For decades, we thought we knew the legends, the dynasties, the future. But what if a hidden truth, a forgotten lineage, is about to emerge from the shadows? A woman, forged outside the spotlight, with a claim to a throne no one saw coming. The WWE will never be the same. Her name? You won't believe it. In the hallowed halls of World Wrestling Entertainment, history isn't just written, it's forged in sweat, blood, and the roar of millions. We speak of dynasties, the Harts, the Unwa family, the McMahons. Their names are synonymous with power, legacy, and an unyielding grip on the industry. But what if everything we thought we knew about succession, about the true architects of wrestling's future, was a meticulously crafted illusion? What if a force, dormant for decades, is finally stirring, ready to reclaim a legacy far grander, far more profound than any we've ever witnessed? Tonight, Ring Legend WWE pulls back the curtain on a secret so deeply buried, so carefully guarded, it threatens to rewrite every chapter of WWE history. We're talking about a lineage few even suspect exists. A claim to power forged not in the bright lights of Raw or SmackDown, but in the desolate, forgotten corners of wrestling's past. A prophecy whispered among the old guard, now on the cusp of horrifying realization. This isn't just about a new superstar. This is about a forgotten queen, a hidden architect, a woman whose very existence challenges the foundations of the WWE Universe. Her arrival isn't just an event, it's an earthquake, promising to shatter every ceiling, every expectation, and every championship dream in her path. This is the untold story of the woman who will not just enter WWE, but utterly transform it forever. For generations, the narrative of WWE has been dominated by certain figures, certain families. We've seen the rise of Roman Reigns, the undisputed tribal chief, a testament to the enduring power of the Unwide dynasty. We've witnessed the monumental influence of Triple H and Stephanie McMahon carrying the torch of the McMahon Empire. But beyond these celebrated bloodlines, beyond the public gaze, there exists a shadow lineage, a family whose contributions, though pivotal to the very creation and evolution of professional wrestling, were systematically erased, or perhaps deliberately obscured. Our story begins not in the glitz and glamour of WrestleMania, but in the gritty, smoke-filled independent circuits of the 1970s and 80s, before the explosion of national television. Before the Rock and Wrestling connection, local territories thrived, each with its own undisputed champions, its own beloved heroes, and its own fiercely protected secrets. One such territory, rumored to be a crucible of innovation and a hotbed for some of wrestling's most radical thinkers, was run by a figure known only as the Weaver. Not a wrestler himself, but a brilliant strategist, a visionary promoter who championed an entirely new style of combat, blending high-flying acrobatics with submission artistry long before it became mainstream. The Weaver, according to whispers among retired veterans, had a daughter, a child of immense potential, raised in the shadows of the squared circle, absorbing every lesson, every tactic, every subtle nuance of the business from her enigmatic father. This wasn't just any wrestling family. They were the quiet innovators, the masterminds behind some of the most iconic moves and storytelling devices we now take for granted. Yet their names never appeared on the big marquee. Their influence was subtle, pervasive, like invisible threads woven into the very fabric of professional wrestling. The pressure on this young girl growing up was immense. Not the pressure of public performance, but the profound burden of carrying a legacy of uncredited genius, of understanding that her destiny was not just to join wrestling, but to redeem a stolen heritage. She watched, she learned, she trained in absolute secrecy, developing a style utterly unique, a blend of her father's forgotten innovations and her own relentless drive. The world saw the stars, but she saw the puppet strings, understood the mechanics, and knew with an unshakable certainty that one day she would step out of the shadows and claim what was rightfully hers. Her training wasn't just physical, it was intellectual, strategic, a complete mastery of the art of professional wrestling honed away from prying eyes. This wasn't about fame, this was about destiny. This was about reclaiming a legacy that was deliberately, meticulously hidden. The WWE landscape is a meticulously managed ecosystem where legacies are built, defended, and passed down. But what if a significant branch of the wrestling family tree, one with undeniable roots reaching back to the very origins of the sport, has been intentionally pruned, cut off from public view? Our investigation uncovers a series of unsettling documents, faded contracts, and cryptic correspondence from the early days of wrestling promotions. They speak of an agreement, a pact between powerful figures that sought to minimize, if not outright erase, the contributions of the Weaver and his bloodline. Why? Because the Weaver's vision was too radical, too challenging to the established order, threatening to disrupt the comfortable hierarchies that early wrestling barons sought to establish. These documents hint at a dark truth. Some of the most iconic maneuvers, the very building blocks of modern wrestling, were not organic innovations from the stars we celebrate, but rather concepts either directly developed or heavily influenced by the Weaver's unique, unconventional training methods. Imagine signature moves, finishing sequences, even entire match stipulations that became synonymous with wrestling legends actually originated from this hidden lineage. Furthermore, there are whispers, barely audible in the annals of wrestling history, of a lost championship. Not a public title, but a clandestine belt, passed down through generations of the Weaver's bloodline, representing a mastery of the art form that transcended the commercial aspects of professional wrestling. This championship, it's said, holds a profound symbolic weight, signifying not just physical prowess, but an intellectual and strategic dominance over the very narrative of wrestling itself. The woman we speak of, the daughter of the Weaver, is rumored to be the current rightful holder of this unseen crown. And here's where the revelation becomes truly chilling. Our sources, deep within the shadows of the wrestling world, suggest that this woman is not just a master of wrestling's forgotten techniques, but she possesses an uncanny ability to read, to predict, to manipulate the very flow of a match, of a storyline. Her understanding of the psychology of the crowd, the intricate dance between hero and villain, is said to be unparalleled, inherited from a father who pioneered storytelling within the squared circle. This isn't just about a new star joining the roster. It's about a strategic genius, a living, breathing algorithm of wrestling narrative, finally unleashed. Her potential impact on WWE's future stars is terrifyingly absolute. Will she align with existing factions, or will she dismantle them from within? Will she uplift a new generation, or will she crush them under the weight of her forgotten legacy? The truth is, no one knows. But one thing is certain, her arrival signals not just a new era, but a complete redefinition of power, of legacy, and of what it truly means to rule the wrestling world. The established order, the dynasties we thought untouchable, are about to face their greatest, most unexpected challenge. A challenge from outside, from the shadows, from a hidden bloodline about to erupt. The whispers are growing louder. The tremors are beginning to be felt throughout the WWE universe. A legacy, long suppressed, is finally demanding its due. We've explored the hidden history, the shocking revelations of a bloodline intentionally kept from the spotlight, and the immense pressure now resting on the shoulders of one woman. This isn't just a new face, it's a living testament to a forgotten art, a strategic mastermind forged in secrecy, now ready to stake her claim. Her arrival will force every established superstar, every champion, every legend, to reevaluate their position. Will they embrace this enigmatic force, or will they be swept away by the tide of change she represents? The answers will be unveiled, not in grand pronouncements, but in the subtle shifts of power, the unexpected betrayals, and the seismic impact of her every move. The WWE, as you know it, is on the precipice of a transformation unlike anything it has ever seen. The rules are about to be rewritten, the pecking order shattered, and the future of professional wrestling forever altered. The question isn't if she will change wrestling, but how completely, how irrevocably, she will dominate it. Be ready, because the woman who will shatter WWE's future is no longer a secret. Her shadow is falling over the ring, and soon, her light will consume it all. AI image prompt, a powerful cinematic full-body shot of a mysterious woman in athletic, dark attire, standing atop a WWE entrance ramp. Her back is mostly to the camera, but her head is slightly turned, revealing a strong, determined profile. She is looking out at a vast, dark arena filled with smoke and dramatic high-contrast lighting. The focus is on her powerful silhouette and the aura of anticipation and mystery. What are your thoughts on this hidden bloodline? Do you believe a force from outside could truly reshape the WWE? Let us know in the comments below. If you're as fascinated by these hidden truths and untold stories as we are, then make sure to smash that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss our next groundbreaking investigation. We're just scratching the surface of wrestling's deepest secrets, and you won't want to miss what we uncover next on Legend WWE. Like this video if you're ready for the revolution.